We have 3 axioms which are very, very important to us. So the first one is, we are convinced it doesn't matter how excellent your technology is, yes, it cannot replace a social innovation, yes, and social ingenuity. So if you have a cool technology, you also have to have a social practice, yes, and a social tool without a social practice is more or less always dystopian, and we really want to avoid this. And we are absolutely sure that blockchain is a technology which is going to define the future of mankind, or of mankind, right? So this is why I say, if you have a social part, don't just replace it with mathematics. It doesn't matter how good they are. It doesn't matter how good your crypto algorithms are. If you don't have, if you don't consider the social part of it, most probably you will do things wrong, even if it takes a decade, I don't know, 2 decades, till you realize that you have made a big mistake. So next thing, non-human entities and a new social contract. So as I said in the video, it's really a change in times. Something has dramatically changed. It's for the very, very first time that human mandates, which were more or less, how can I say, a monopoly of human mankind, are now shared with machines. So machines in this society are on an eye level with us in all social processes. So they can make decisions which influence us as humans. So you have machines, and the machine decides, for example, you're allowed to get a certain amount of money, you're allowed to get more money, or you're not allowed to get any money, your social ranking is poor and bad, so you are not allowed more or less to even have a bank account. Yes, and this is not a future which is more or less a literal one or a prosaic one. It's one that became a reality. Yes, okay, so we think if you have a globally IT-driven world, yeah, we have to exactly know how we delegate our mandates with the machines. It's about trust. And we have to control the machines as the machines are capable to control us, right? And then we have a third one, that society and the dynamics. There are certain dynamics, and we might be right, we might be wrong, but we know exactly which dynamics these are. And we think when you consider these dynamics, so it's about ubiquitous sensors and actuators, so sensor and actuator networks, or some people call it IoT. Someone calls it Industry 4.0, especially in Germany. Yes. Then we have all the incredibly interesting social formation processes coming from video and video gaming. I mean, are you aware that the video gaming industry is meanwhile double in size compared to Hollywood, so to cinema? Yes. So people are not talking about it, but it's a truth. Gaming is way more important as a socializing factor than cinema or video alone. Another one of these social vectors is something I call sovereign code. So code which is executing itself, changing itself without any human intervention. So we said, if it's true that the blockchain is more or less a formative factor for the society of the future, these dynamics have to be part of a blockchain.